Hello friends, my name is Lori and I'm a full-time working respiratory therapist. However, on my days off, I enjoy being a homemaker. So join me as we spend some time planning February in my ever-changing Ever Ohio home. January is over. We had 31 days of snow, ice, freezing temperatures, but that is behind us at least for another year. And I welcome February. Actually, I'm really excited for February, and I am excited that this month I'm going to prepare my February bullet journal for you guys today. I had a lot of people reach out to me this week and say, hey, I loved your planner prep. In fact, I bought a new planner, a new journal, and I'm ready to plan with you. So, I don't know, that made me really happy. And in fact, the people that I live by, I'm like, okay, let's have a planning party. That would be so much fun. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. Get that February planner ready to go. So we are set and organized for the month. I am really happy because I told you guys last week that I ordered a bullet journal. It took me forever to decide on which journal would be right for me as a beginner. But I found one and it's by Archer and Olive. So I will show that to you guys today. We'll do kind of an unboxing of my new journal and it should be fun. Big thanks to my brother who works at DHL. As I was tracking my package, I saw it got to DHL in Cincinnati, Ohio. And it was supposed to be here on Sunday, but the good workers at DHL, which include my brother, they got it to me on Saturday. Say hi, Eli. There's Eli. Oh, he loves being in the video. Yes, he does. So, yeah, we're going to have fun today. I have been going back and forth on the theme of my journal. So, even right now as I sit here, it won't be, last week I was pretty set on kind of doing the forest mushroom in my backyard theme, and then I don't know, I started to think about it more, and I'm just kind of still unsure what I want my theme to be for my journal. And so, I don't know. I might change my mind even as I start working today, but I promise you by the end of this episode, I will have a set theme and we will go with what we have. So, hope you enjoy this episode. In my search for a bullet journal, I found the company Archer and Olive had the best selection. With so many choices, it was difficult to pick just one, but I ended up getting the signature 8x8 floral dot grid notebook. Covered in deep teal cotton and stamped in silver foil, the dot grid pages are 160 GSM, so I don't have to worry about any ink bleeding through to the other side. Any guesses on the theme for my book? Well, there it is, guys. I have changed my mind so many times, but I went back to my original idea. Last week, I thought for sure that I was set on kind of the mushroom forest theme, but after I went shopping for more items for my journal, everything I saw that I liked was typewriters, mail, letters. So it's just what I had to go with. And this is just a stash of stuff that I've gathered that I plan on using for February's bullet journal. Now, as I was saying, went to Joann's, went to Hobby Lobby, and when I saw this stamp, I said, okay, that seals the deal. Typewriters, mail, letters. I don't know, can you call that a theme? Whatever it is, it's a collection of things that I thought would be really fun to draw and to gather together. So I Googled vintage typewriters and just started drawing. If I have something visual to look at, usually I can somewhat pull this off. So this actually wasn't too bad to draw. Like I said, if I have something I can look at, then it usually, my drawing, like I said, I'm not an artist, but it doesn't look half bad. I actually think it's pretty cute. And there you go, my official cover page for my first bullet journal 2025. I think we're off to a good start. Now for my February cover page. This was actually pretty easy. I knew once I was settled on the typewriter letters theme for my book, I knew for every cover I wanted to include an envelope with a card inside. Each month's cover will display an envelope, stationery, and seasonal cutouts. Now, if you look to the left, I purchased some calendar and planning stencils. I went ahead and traced the outlines with pencil. I don't trust myself just yet with pen. I make too many mistakes. I relied on stencils for all of my lettering. I actually have really good handwriting. I believe it might have been 4th or 5th grade. I actually got a penmanship award. But again, this book is too nice. I don't want any mistakes. I know how I am. If I don't think it looks good, I am going to want to get rid of it. Or just quit. So definitely stencils, pencil, that's what's working for me. On my recent trip to the Dollar Tree, I thought the ribbon they had for Valentine's Day was absolutely adorable. So I got a couple, and I wasn't sure if it would stick with just regular glue onto my bullet journal, but the glue tape actually held really well. So applied one time, stuck it on my envelope, and it is holding. Now I'm applying some easy cutout hearts from scrapbooking paper. This paper is from Joann Fabrics and the brand is Park Lane. It's their Everyday Essentials cardstock paper pack. 180 pieces in each pack, which I was thinking if I am doing this theme throughout my whole book, I probably need to go back and get another pack, so I am sure to have enough through December. Ooh, and here is my new typewriter stamp. Holding my breath, making sure it doesn't smudge. Yes, looks good. I gotta admit, I was a little lazy here on my boxes. I should have used a ruler while tracing with my pen, just so I got nice straight boxes, but I didn't. And so they're a little wonky. Also, I just prefer a setup where you've got the small calendar on the top left and then a vertical list of days going down. But you guys are going to see in a minute, I did not like my numbers or my lines, so I covered all that up with a piece of scrapbooking paper. And then right here, I'm just adding washi tape. Such a cute little accent. And then I just really have everything right there at a glance. If I have an event on, say, the 4th or the 6th, I'm going to write that under my month. And my February cover page is complete. On to my weekly planner. This turned out to be my favorite page. You'll see in a little bit. It's just very minimal, but it's pretty. I just really liked how it turned out. Only a few pages into my planner, and I'm realizing I must like the more collage setup than drawing. I really thought that I would be using my markers, my new pens more than I did. I actually did a lot of cutting, so by the end, my book I think had doubled in size because I used a lot of scrapbook paper. So on this setup, I'm just using 4 boxes for each week and then decorating the page with more washi tape, which I love washi tape. It's so easy to work with. If you make a mistake, you can move it. It cuts so easily. It's great. So washi tape, again, just some easy thank you, February, for being the month of hearts. Easy cutout hearts, and that's pretty much it. And I love also the simplicity of just the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, and the number 4 for each week. Dates, events, important things to remember. I have a feeling I'll be using this page a lot. To finish out the page, I'm using Tim Holtz Ideology clipping stickers, also from Joann's, and this book was actually on sale this week. I think it might have been 30 or 40% off, but just cute little sayings. Go where your heart leads, have an open heart. Just perfect for the month of February. Okay, so you just saw my favorite page. Now we're on to my least favorite, but probably the most essential and probably the most used page on my book, my health tracker. I think it's my least favorite because it's just so busy, but I really wanted to include everything on one page: exercise, weight, sleep, mood. So on the exercise tracker, I put 4 lines for each week and 5 hearts on each line. When I exercise, I will color in a heart to indicate how many times I've exercised that week. My goal is to get in 5 days of exercise. I have been since June walking on the treadmill faithfully at Planet Fitness for about 50 to 60 minutes. I've been doing that about 4 times a week. The goal is maybe to get to 5 days a week, but we'll see. Sometimes it's hard to even fit in 4. But so yeah, there's 5 hearts, and like I said, that extra workout is kind of what I'm striving for. I've got my weight, which you will never see that. Sorry, guys. And then I've got my sleep schedule. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to color each line to indicate if I got 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. I think I even have like less than 6 hours. And then, of course, my mood. I used a stencil for my mood wheel. And again, I'm just going to color in each box to represent my mood. And of course, I couldn't have a page without a little paper collaging. So I added, I don't know if you could tell, some X's and O's, and then of course the ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Oh, this is kind of funny, guys. So I was creating this page at, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and was convinced that we were in the second week of February. So if you see a lot of these lines and boxes already filled in, that's because I was convinced it was like February 13th for some reason, or February 11th, and then finally figured out, we're only a few days into February. Oh, my favorite part of the video. Time for a coffee break. It is February's sip of the month because coffee shops and journaling were made to go together. So I'm headed to the Coffee Peddler for my February sip of the month and a little planning time. Now, it's going to be pretty hard to beat January's caramel hot butter toffee latte that I got last time, but we're going to go with the Caramel Kiss frozen latte, and it did not disappoint. It was delicious. And back to business, specifically birthday business. And I've decided I'm going to dedicate a page each month to just birthdays. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is supposed to be a mailbox with letters and papers coming out of the mailbox. At least that's what's in my head. Hopefully you'll see the same thing I do shortly here. But again, just cutting out pages from that scrapbook paper pack and adding some lines to the envelopes. So hopefully here in a sec, you'll see, oh yeah, now it's starting to look like an envelope. And then I'm using, I never know what to call this. I guess it's like a Looks like a knife from a dissecting kit we used in anatomy and physiology, but it is for scrapbook paper. And just cutting out a little slit in the mailbox so it makes the envelope look like it's actually in the mailbox, coming out of the mailbox. Again, it just makes it look more like a mailbox, and believe me, I need all the help I can get. And then, of course, adding a few more little stamps, and the birthday page is done. I had to include a savings page. This is like priority number one for me this year. I need to be better about my savings and less spending. So I'm just making, this is supposed to be a jar with a lid, and just 4 cutouts, again, 1 for each week. And I have a set number in my head that I want to save. And so I'm just going to put that number down on the little box there. Again, using my stencils, and I got brave here, and I actually am just using my pen. I didn't use my pencil first, and thankfully it turned out okay. And then I have another little frame stamp, and I'm going to put a $sign in each frame, and then just add the amount that I saved in the box. It's just something visual that I can see. I don't know about you, but when I think, ooh, I get to put something in my planner, I get to add an entry, it just kind of motivates me to get to fill out my chart. So I'm going to be a little sad and depressed if I have to put 0 on my little savings chart. So again, just a great way to motivate and stay on track. Here I am just decorating the page with 2 heart paper doilies, and I'm going to trace them out and then cut along the edge of the doilies so I have one page that has a decorative edge. Finishing up my final page with news and monthly memories. Watching the news can be a little depressing, so I should have maybe put just good news. However, though, when I go back 5-10 years from now and revisit this book, it is always neat to see what happened at that moment in time. So I am going to add just things that have happened in our world. That way I can go back, remember, and reflect. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but again, I'm using the same papers, the same stamp, washi tape, just so this page has a very cohesive feel. In fact, the whole book, I want to use the same types of materials. Also, I'm not sure if you've noticed this either, but on each page I have been adding a little bit of teal from my brush marker set. I wanted a bit of teal on every page just to tie in to the deep teal on the cover of my Archer and Olive bullet journal. I think that was my biggest fear, my biggest hesitation when picking a theme was, would I be able to find enough material to make the whole book cohesive? Would there be a nice flow? Would you be able to recognize February as the same theme as December? Different ideas, but use of the same colors, the same materials. I just love the little heart on the typewriter. It's just adorable. And I noticed the washi tape, it kind of has the shape of Texas. I don't know, maybe my husband would say, no, that's not Texas. But I don't know, looking at it, I'm like, oh, that looks like Texas. But next, I am just adding, I think I'm going to add 6 boxes, or maybe, 6 boxes, and just add the month's 6 top stories. And February's big finale is monthly memories. So I cut an envelope in half, and I'm going to use the bottom portion as a pocket and then just the top as decor for my page. My plan is to use the pocket to hold monthly pictures and notes I want to remember. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but last week's episode, I told you I have 3 planners. I have one planner, which is my happy planner. It's for practical work schedule, everyday kind of use. I have a home planner just specifically for my Ever Ohio home and just cleaning schedule, maintenance, things pertaining to my house. This bullet journal, I think of it more as a scrapbook, a place to hold special dates, priorities, goals, things that I want to remember, memories that I want to reflect on 10 years from now. And just finishing the page with I am grateful. Finally, I wanted to show you guys this Kodak mini printer. I can print pictures right off of my phone and get these little wallet-sized pictures. They're not the best quality pictures, but they're the perfect mini size to fit in my journal. Now, I don't have any pictures for February just yet, so I just printed off some random pictures so you could see. And that does it. that does it for February 2025. Just taking one final look at February 2025's bullet journal planning pages. That does it for the month of February. I hope that you have a month filled with love and kind words and special moments that make you feel appreciated. I appreciate you, and I am so thankful that we can plan our year, our month together. I so enjoyed spending this time planning with you. And if you like this content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, friends.